Right, everyone, gonna do some arena play with all my toys. Magna, Tronda, Neck, Kimmy, Kaima, Warlord. It's gonna be fun. A lot of you asked to see my arena play. I know it's not reset. I can't do this at reset. Like my phone already or iPad already burns up too much. So I've got a lot of pre-made. I'll try to go through their logic quite quickly. I won't show you gear because there's so many videos that show you gear and builds, and they're all just as good, if not better than mine. So it doesn't really matter. Some of you have seen my champions; they're not. They're pretty good in terms of stats, right? Typically, nearly 7,000 attack, 300 crit damage. You know the drill. So typically, when I see Kandra and quite a tanky team, I will go for Magna to be safe, right? And if they have higher than 300 power, I will use Kimmy. And then, so this is a pretty normal Kimmy, guaranteed sleep by Kaima, and then block revive by Lydia, and then basically just rotate. And you can't lose this because Duchess cannot revive, and if Duchess cannot revive, it's just a matter of time. So it's quite a safe offense, right? Safe offense if you can get your sleep off. This one is probably an AoE hedgy and then a fast nuke. These are pretty straightforward because if their hedgy doesn't use A1, it will trigger masteries like Cycle of Revenge, and then basically it's game over from there. You won't see teams like this at reset. They'll be way harder, right? So typically the bottom two of a page now are the easier teams for reset. So teams during the weekend, teams during the weekdays are not remotely indicative of reset. I would say only the top few teams, top 10 teams during the week are indicative of the bottom of the plat. People hide their true colors until reset. This is a resist team. I will probably use Magna if I'm feeling safe. They have a Vagoth, so and resist, so it'll have to be a Kimmy, right? It has to be a Kimmy. So what I do is I have my Kaima in immunity at 310 speed roughly, and then my Kimmy or my Yoshi just slightly faster at 315, for example. And they typically just give either my Kaima and or my Warlord an accuracy boost. And that should overcome most resist teams, right? Unless they're insane resistance like 800 or something. But if they are that, then it's obviously you can just nuke them in some other way. Um, so here, just use the Hedgie A1 to make sure I win the speed fight and then lock them out. And this is where Leonarius, whatever lion dude is so annoying. Like he delays the fight so much longer than I should have manualed A2 Arbiter, but I just can't bother. I'll let it cycle. He might kill someone, but it doesn't really matter. He does hit quite hard, but again, this is just making sure that I A1 their Arbiter, and then it's straightforward from there. Oh, they're pretty fast. Wow. Even without an Arbiter boost, they were able to cut in. Because obviously my Tronda is built extremely slow, like 182, I think, something like that. So when you come up against a super fast team, even if you take the lead, one boost by Arbiter is not enough if Warlord's A3, which has a 50% chance of reducing turn meter, doesn't cut him. Yeah, so I don't know, start from bottom, I guess. This team, if it doesn't have a lot of shield or a lot of reaction, is super easy just to triple hedge or immunity blender, because basically they're going for speed, they're going for a turn meter setup, and basically you can just beat them in this cheesy kind of way. If they have a lot of reaction, you might have to use a Valk, and then things get messy because then it becomes about accuracy and turn meters and lots of other factors. So generally, these kind of defenses are pretty good if you are reaction heavy and the Tormin has a decent shield, and you get a tanky Siphi. So these kind of teams, I think, were old kind of reset teams by Pluto. Haha, I even ran it to get top 20. So yeah, still quite popular. Pre-hedgy reset defense. So again, A2 hedgy, so should be fine. Sleep, only slept one. That's fine. So someone might die now. Okay, everyone survived. That's amazing. So I had bulwark on my Molly. I think that helped. Way, someone died at last. Okay, just going through them one by one, no particular order. This one, I think just make sure I go first and nuke through, right? Go first, nuke through. That's it, really. Trunda is so strong. So my Trunda is about 6.8k attack and 290 crit damage, something like that. I can't remember. In Savage Crew, obviously. Oh, this is when you wish your Trunda is slightly faster, actually, or that your Warlord A3 is slightly luckier. This is just a standard nuke. Yeah, just like that. So even if their non-speed aura Siphi goes first, it's fine. I don't think they have a viable follow-up to that, and I go first. And then I sleep with really high accuracy because of the ACC accuracy boost. The only problem with accuracy boost is because it's bad for Trunda, right? But okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they're soft, even one nuke by Trunda, like 100k, is enough. Might need a Valk for this. The problem with the Valk counter to Siphi is that it can weak hit on the follow-up to the Kai'Ma, right? So here, Valk casting, Kai'Ma is the next control target. See, first is a weak hit. If they both weak hit, I'm screwed. But otherwise, it's fine. So this is going to be fine, right? It's going to go through, and again, this dude's going to stay alive. He's going to kill someone. But that's okay. It's just going to cycle through, and then we're going to be fine. This dude had, okay, this is a Hedgie with an attack aura. That means I neither have to worry too much about resistance nor speed, so it's much easier to counter, right? So I just wanted to check that my protection is indeed on my Trunda from Necrit. So I might go for this, right? See how this pans out. Even though I don't need the increased accuracy, just in case they have a really high resist Warlord, I will get attack and accuracy up. I will manage that sleep. But the Warlord didn't have a very high resist. Even Truthia landed from a low accuracy Yoshi. So this is over. And I think this guy has a cool name. It's Mongolian Navy Captain. Of course, Mongolia does indeed have a navy, even though it doesn't have a sea. It has a lake, and on the lake there are some warboats. We keep going. It's a tricky one. It could be a really fast Warlord. Now, not sure, because I don't want my Lydia, which is a hit debuff, to wake up the sleep of my Kai'Ma if that Warlord is really high resistance and really slow. Even though my Lydia is quite slow now, it's still a risk. This is less risky because I don't offer any block revive Lydia or anything like that. The hit will be from Tronda and people will die. And Necrit will protect against Kandra up to a point. Up to a point. So, right. So here we go. And then, okay, that's brilliant. That's triggered some passives from Sandlash, but it's fine. This will just nuke through and then we will just kill them. Should I refresh or keep going? Just keep going, I guess. It's just a resist team. Nothing special about it. No special mechanisms to expect. They won't outspeed you with a resist aura. They will not have a Vagoth Rotos combo. Nothing. So this is just straightforward. Accuracy, sleep, ally attack on the non-select target, and then done. This is pretty straightforward as well. There's no offense capability. Maybe it's a damage Valk, right? Like a high crit damage crit Valk, but I'm not sure that Valk there makes that much sense. Because your opponent is not really seeking to buff. This is standard as well. I mean, probably some SP Mortu. Torming is annoying, but it's fine. All I have to do is just use some immunity team. Necrit really helps because Tronda can stay in Savage and everyone else can be immunity. I'm going to lock them out because they have a double revive. Double revive, unless you're sure of a kill, is always a bit painful. So it's better to lock them out than try to nuke twice, because stuff can happen between nukes, right? Especially with a Mortu. So that's why I chose to lock out. The last thing you want is to nuke once unsuccessfully, have Mortu come around and kill your Tronda, and then they revive, and then you're out of options, really. You have a Kaima that does reset, but no Tronda to actually kill. So it's better to lock them out and just wing a little bit slower, but definitely safer, because that Mortu adds an element of uncertainty. Because the Mortu peril goes through shields, right? It goes through Necros shield protection. And Tronda has a nice A2, right? So it's fine. Okay, climbed all the way up to 1 after all those wings. So we'll just do one more fight, I guess. Oh, Max Chan's there. Fantastic, what an opportunity. So here they have a high resist Warlord. Maybe it's not, maybe it's super fast with no aura, just as a bait. But it looks high resist because of the power rating. Okay, so we're just going to go for the same team. I think we'll wing on the speed. We will. So we wing on the speed, attack up, take off auto. Now A3, lock everybody out with the accuracy boost. And then, it doesn't matter after that. I mean, just ally attack on there. Duchess, for example, or Warlord, or doesn't really matter. And then protect some random person, whoever you think is most vital, and then just nuke away. Because it's Machan, I'm being extra careful, but I really don't need to be. Honestly, that if they're locked out, I can put this on auto and everything should be fine. Might as well talk to you guys as this is the last fight. Hope you enjoyed the video. A lot of you will be asking me for masteries and gear and stuff. It's nothing special. You know, Eagle Eye for those who need it, Bulwark for those who are protecting, Savage and Helm Smasher for all those nukers, right? Really simple stuff. It's about picking the right teams, I think, and often picking the right fights. Over and out, and have a great Halloween, everyone.